Guys, it's all gearing up for something big. There is a Nintendo Direct coming very soon, and a lot of people are pointing towards next week, which is right before Nintendo's big investors meeting. There's lots of things popping up on GameStop websites, such as pre-orders for Tears of the Kingdom opening up very soon, and also Advance Wars opening up. So that means there's some big things about to be announced and revealed for Nintendo to finally open the doors on all these upcoming games, which is going to be super exciting. But today, I want to sit and focus on every little possible thing that could be announced during this Nintendo Direct. I want to cover everything just in case we are not surprised, and I still hope we're surprised. That's always a good thing, but I want to talk about everything that could possibly happen for this Nintendo Direct. Now, this is not a prediction video. That will be coming as soon as the Direct is announced, where it's more accurate, but this one is just talking about the possibilities that this Direct holds. What could possibly be shown off during this presentation? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So first off, I want to start with DLC, because I feel like that's a lot of announcements for this year, because there's a lot of extra additional content coming for some of these games that we have already. Fire Emblem is already announced to have like 4 waves, and I think it's only released one of them so far with the launch of the game, so there's 3 other waves that they're probably going to end up talking about some during this Nintendo Direct. Yep, there's always going to be Fire Emblem in a Nintendo Direct. I feel like that's always like the staple now. It's becoming the new Mario. But yeah, we have Mario Rabbids, which is going to get its waves of DLC, and I'm pretty sure they're going to show off a little bit of that. There's not a lot I have to talk about that because I don't even know what it is. I think the first one's like a Tower of Doom kind of gauntlet thing, which they'll probably talk about. And then we will probably get a early look at Wave 4 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. They'll probably show off 1 or 2 tracks to get us excited. Since that's probably not coming until April, we'll probably get a proper trailer around March or something like that. Or maybe they'll show us all the tracks, who knows, ahead of time. So we're just gonna have to wait and see with that. And then we have Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 is probably the biggest one here because it's getting a large chunk of story DLC, which is going to be something expansive apparently. I don't know what it is. We don't even have a clue or really much of a hint besides it's going to do something with Pearl Marina, so that's going to be pretty huge, and they're probably going to discuss this as well, as this is probably coming out during the summer. Which means they'll also probably talk about the next season, as we got the chill season a couple of months ago, so they'll probably get ready to gear up for the spring season with brand new weapons, gear, and all types of stuff to add to the game, including new stages, which is going to be super cool. Next up is the stuff that we know, and remember, Kirby will probably not be out yet. It's at the end of February is when that releases, so we'll probably get a little bit of an in-depth trailer of Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which is what it is, because I don't think we need one, but, you know, I think we've seen enough of the game already, but they're probably going to give us something just to get hype about it, and maybe that extra Magolor side mode, show it off a little bit. We also have Bayonetta Origins, which I don't know if a lot of people care about this game. If you do, it's coming out in March, so they'll probably touch on that. They probably won't talk about the Mario movie in a Nintendo Direct. They'll have a separate Direct for that if they want to do like one last trailer before the movie launches. Who knows? But you also clearly have Tears of the Kingdom. This is the biggest one. They have to have a blow-your-mind trailer in this Direct, because this is the one thing of this entire thing I'm talking about today that has to be grand. Like, this has to be massive. The game comes out in like 4 months. We don't know anything about this freaking game. Show us this game. Show us why it's so good. Pikmin 4 might be shown off. I can definitely see that being a contender because it's probably going to come out towards the fall of this year, I would expect. So they definitely want to show that off, show off, you know, what makes this Pikmin 4 and what makes that new camera angle so special and everything like that. And then finally, there is a possibility for also Metroid Prime 4 to be there, even though I personally think it won't. There is a possibility because it has been like 4 years of active development since it's restarted. So there's a lot of stuff that we got to know about this game, like what's going on with it, how does it look, at least give us a snippet, a glimpse of this game, and there is a chance that we could see something there in this Direct. And I almost forgot about Advance Wars, which is pretty much confirmed to come very soon. I mean, everything is popping up online about pre-orders and stuff. This game is about to drop and probably going to be shortly after the Nintendo Direct. Next up, of course, we have our good old leaks and rumors, and we got a lot of them, and a lot of them are some pretty big games this year, you know, and it's kind of exciting because there's the potential for some really exciting stuff to happen. But of course, our boy Mario has a lot, because Mario has undergone quite a quiet couple of years without having any mainline games. So there's a rumor that a brand new 2D Mario is coming, and it's not going to be New Super Mario Bros., thank goodness, and it's going to be something new with a new art style thanks to Zippo. A lot of these leaks are from Zippo, so take that what you will. But yeah, I mean, a new 2D Mario game that's not New Super Mario Bros. In a new art style could be really cool. Mario Odyssey 2 has been rumored for a while now. We don't know if that's ever going to be a thing or if it's just going to be a completely new 3D Mario. That could be revealed here for the end of the year, big holiday game later. Mario Baseball is coming up out of the woodwork everywhere, so I think that's the next sport game that's coming. A lot of people have been talking about Mario Baseball nonstop. That will probably, I'm like 85% sure that's going to be shown off at this Direct, and probably, you know, released around the summertime. That just makes sense. A new 2D/3D Donkey Kong has been in the rumor mill with that Mario Odyssey 2 rumor, because apparently there's been rumors saying that the Odyssey team is the one working on a 3D Donkey Kong. Who knows, 2D or 3D? I think that needs to be shown off soon, and it definitely could be shown off during the Direct. Then we have Kid Icarus Uprising HD. I don't give this a chance, but there is that big rumor that Bandai Namco is remaking some HD adventure game or something like that back in the day. So maybe it's Kid Icarus Uprising. I really hope. It's just such a great 3DS game that deserves to be on a bigger screen. Of course, you've heard this one before, Metroid Prime Trilogy. Is it going to happen? I have no clue, because it really just comes down to when Metroid Prime 4 is ready to come out, and I think they're going to time like a release before that, so who knows? I would guess like a year before that game comes out, so maybe this is time for the Prime Trilogy or the Prime 1 HD, whatever it's gonna be, something Prime. So that could be revealed here, and there's also big rumors of a Star Fox game in the works that's also, you know, who knows about that? Like, we're just guessing at this point, it feels like, but Star Fox, that would be amazing. I don't see that being here, but it is a possibility of something new that Nintendo could announce. And finally, I threw in some games. It just feels like it's almost time to see these games again, and I'm not sourcing these at all. I just feel like it might be time, so don't trust any of this. But first off, Mario Maker 3 or some type of Maker game feels like it could be coming soon. I don't think it's going to be Mario Maker 3 yet, because I feel like the next thing they probably do with that series is maybe take it into a 3D Mario Maker. And plus, if there's a new 2D Mario games coming, they're probably going to want to wait for this, because they can add that as a game style into Mario Maker, so who knows. But Luigi's Mansion 4 is definitely coming soon. Like, that one, it sold ridiculously well, Luigi's Mansion 3 anyways, so Luigi's Mansion 4, it's coming soon, and it's, you know, I think we're approaching the 4th year in this October, which, yeah, I would be very shocked if we don't see or hear about this game in the next couple of years. It could be revealed here, probably not likely, but it could. Yoshi definitely needs another game as well. The only game we got was Crafted World. I would love to see a 3D Yoshi game, even if they're going to have that, like, yarn felt style. So hopefully we get something with Yoshi soon. That could happen. And Mario and Luigi, I know Alpha Dream went bankrupt, so maybe Nintendo bought them out or something happened and they saved the series. I would love to hear from Mario and Luigi again. Will we? I don't know. Mario Rabbids is getting a lot of DLC this year, so they might just say, let's just use Mario Rabbids DLC as like the RPG of the year. Who knows? But if they don't, you also have Paper Mario. You know, Paper Mario Origami King came out in 2020, so it's probably still too soon for another Paper Mario, but not if they decide to make an HD remake of a past one. We've been hearing, I think there were actually some slight rumors about Paper Mario. That could have been on that list, but you know what? If it's Paper Mario 64 or the Thousand Year Door, please be the Thousand Year Door. I wouldn't care, as long as we get like HD remakes of those games, and that way Nintendo can know to go back to the roots of Paper Mario. That's what they should do for now. And then finally, the only other thing I could possibly think of is maybe Pokemon DLC. Is like the only thing that makes sense, because we just got Scarlet and Violet, and they'll probably have DLC by the end of this year. It'll probably be in its own Pokemon presentation when they announce this, but who knows? There has been times where Pokemon has appeared and announced things in a general Nintendo Direct, so anything's possible nowadays. Now look, that's a lot of possibilities. Now of course, like 85–90% of that stuff is not going to happen, but you know what? It really is exciting to just prepare for Nintendo Direct again, and that's the point. Just being excited for Nintendo news always feels good at the beginning of the year, and I'm definitely excited to see what Nintendo's going to show us at the start of this year. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys want to see from this Nintendo Direct, and what other possibilities are there for us to see. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Nintendo, and I will see you all on the next one. See you guys.